Hey, what up, what up? It's Pico over here in Singapore, and it is Friday night. Just a couple more days of the new year. It's been wild today. Dropped baby girl off at school and went to work. Work was really quiet. I got a lot done. And then, came to pick her up. And I gotta say, it was really emotional because today is the last day that she will ever go to MY World. And the kids, the teachers, the location, like all of that we've come to, it's been part of our routine for what, 7 months straight now. And I can't imagine not taking her to school there anymore. It's been more emotional for me, I guess. It hasn't really hit her yet. She was thinking about it a couple weeks ago, and it's kind of like slipped her mind. Kids, they see things for a second and then they don't see them anymore, and it's like they're on to the next thing. But for me, it's like I'm gonna miss her stories about her little friends. I know all their names now. They were in a class of nine, just nine of them, and out of the nine, I think like maybe five of them were boys, and she got into fights with them, and I don't know. It's kind of emotional for me because kindergarten is done. She'll be in primary school now. Now she'll have homework, and she has to be up at the crack of dawn, and she'll be done by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and she has to handle money to buy lunches. It's not as I gotta say, like thinking about it now and then reflecting back on how my stepdaughter went to school. We had accounts for them. We put money on their accounts, and they just went and got food based on however much money they had on their account. This little girl actually has to take money with her because it's part of their it's part of learning for them to actually understand how to handle money, to sort change. It's like a math thing from everything is so complicated. But it's like, she's really grown up, y'all. She's really grown up. I've been here 4 years now, and from the little 2-year-old and all the potty training, and we went from carrying a stroller everywhere we went to her being able to walk and hang out, like just really be able to walk wherever we needed to go for the day and not complain about being tired. I don't have to carry her that often anymore. But then, like, I'm realizing in another year or so, I won't be able to pick her up. I won't be able to carry her. She'll be taller, she'll be a lot heavier. And it's just like, it kind of hit me today. Everything's changing. She's getting big. And, I don't know. It's one of those things where you see these changes slowly every day and you don't think anything of it. And then suddenly it hits you and you're like, wow, I need to make sure I stop and smell the roses more. I need to make sure I do things with her more often because soon, much sooner than I'm ready for, I'm sure. She'll be a little teenager. She'll want to be seen with me in public, won't want me hugging on her and kissing on her and stuff. And man, life goes by fast, doesn't it? And I think I heard someone else mention this too. They were looking back at the year, like we do, at the end of the year, getting ready for the new year. You go back, you reflect, you think about all the things you've been through. Looking back, yeah, it's been a fast year. It came by really fast. But I do remember thinking, wow, how do I get through this? And how do I get through that? And this is the next, mountain to climb and all these things. And when you look at the details, it was a long year. It was a turbulent year. There was a lot going on. But looking back in hindsight, because hindsight is 2020, it went by fast as hell too. I remember when I started making all these decisions and changing. I remember when I started manifesting this year. It started with a letter last year because I knew I couldn't go on doing shift work all the time. It was taking a lot out of me. I didn't get to see her as often. I was gone all the time because I never got home. Like, I never finished my shift on time, ever. And it started with that. I had to change the job I was in. I had to change the schedule I worked on. I had to change the location I worked from. Like, I moved houses and had to, deal with a change of the commute. And then suddenly I moved jobs and I changed the commute. And then I added her to school and I had to change the commute. Like, there's been a lot of changes. And I gotta say, we did awesome. Me and her, man, that's my road dog. She is everything to me. We've been a hell of a team this year. And I feel like we got through everything because we had each other. Because we had, like, a kind of like a system, something we had to keep I was talking to her the other day, and she stayed home with me, right? Because she wasn't feeling good. She wasn't feeling it. She didn't want to get up and go to school. And I was like, look, man, we can do this one more time. But come January, you can't do it no more because they won't let you just skip school. Even though you're in first grade, you can't skip school. You got to be there for a certain amount of days. So we'll see how that goes. Talking about January, I know y'all know I'm headed out to Sri Lanka to celebrate my grandmother. She's turning 100, and we'll be gone for a total of 10 days. Tickets are bought and everything. I wrote a letter to the principal, so her school is aware that she's gonna be gone for a little while, and I gotta be ready to take schoolwork with her so we can do schoolwork in Sri Lanka while we're there, in case it's something major that she needs to make sure that she doesn't like fall behind or whatever. So, wanted to talk to you about kindergarten because major milestone. Yes, she graduated and did her graduation performance and stuff a couple weeks ago, but it's hitting us now because now we have 3 days off. We have a new year and celebrations to, prepare for and everything. And then right away, like January 1st is a public holiday. January 2nd, she freaking starts school. 7 o'clock in the morning, we got to be there. So I'm excited. I'm nervous. I can't think of all the things I really want to jam pack into this weekend just so we can have a memorable time before we get back into another whole damn routine, Yeah. All right, you guys, it's kind of short tonight, but I do appreciate your ear. I do appreciate your time. If you're going out tonight, please be careful. If New Year's is usually really, really crowded. Wherever you're all going, most people are also headed that way. So be careful of congestion. Be careful of people drinking. Be careful of being, people who are short-tempered, especially on a night like this. Lots of people out dancing, having fun. Please do have fun. Please have lots of fun. But, give each other the benefit of the doubt. Give each other a little bit of space to make mistakes. And if you get bumped, don't get mad. Be safe out there, y'all. And I will catch you again tomorrow, okay? Y'all take care.